Well, what about a little... I think I had a stroke there. Welcome back, everybody, to Lucid9. I'm TheOutbackAl.
I'm hot for justice.
I'm Yin&Jung.
And I'm Chibi-Doo.
And we just, I guess, got into a fight or something, and Mr. Somebody said something.
Mr. Risotto came and broke it up and called two people into his office.
Yeah, we had to...
Because he's the school counselor.
An Elvis impersonator, maybe? We don't know.
Maybe.
We headed to the classroom in silence, splitting ways at the staircase. I noticed that Rui keeps close to Irie, stubbornly meeting the gaze of my gawkers and root. Well, looks like I'm gonna get in trouble. Surprise, surprise. I probably shouldn't have interfered with that situation. I probably should have stayed out of it. I do. I know that high school is basically just a cesspool of idiocy, and it's best to keep out of it.
But Rui is your best friend.
No, not even high school life in general. But seeing that girl there, hedged in by such a large group of students being accused with nothing to defend herself, and seeing Rui leap to her defense just like she did for me 10 years ago.
Aww.
Well, I guess it brought out something that surprised even myself.
Oh, were you accused of murder 10 years ago?
I mean, we were called a freak, but no. If anyone has a right to suspect that girl, it should be me.
Why you?
First, I met her walking alone in District 6, acting like some creepy mechanical doll, and then I learned that her reputation at the school is sketchy at best. It's like we're answering your questions.
Great.
That's suspicious, even by my standards, and I'm friends with Yahiko.
Okay,
Wow.
you proved a point.
But it's possible that everything is a misunderstanding. It's possible that she really just wants friends, but she's a normal person inside, that she just has a difficult time conveying her thoughts.
Like me. No, I'm not normal. Never mind.
I understand that feeling. I understand it more than anyone else. Oh, I think we forgot to turn the audio off.
Oh, no. Audio.
There we go.
I shake myself awake. Huh, looks like some of the morning classes have passed. Yeah, I totally wasn't paying attention. In front of me, three girls with hair and makeup arranged just like Elizabeth stand with her with very indignant, superior expressions. I quickly recognize as the blah blah.
Hey, loser. We have something to say to you.
Lucky me. They ignore me, crossing their arms in uncanny unison.
Girl 3.
We heard that you're giving Elizabeth a hard time.
Not yet. I glance at Elizabeth, whose eyes are wide with panic.
God dang it.
Interesting. Looks like she had no hand in this development. And then, where did they get their information from?
Probably from her friend. You better stop before we make you. Oh. Elizabeth deserves better.
Idiots. I only snort and turn back to my homework.
Hey, look at us.
You're really not worth looking at. You didn't even get a character model. No thanks. I don't feel like vomiting. But managed to keep my mouth shut. Thoroughly exasperated of these girls, I nod my head at Elizabeth and raise my eyebrows in warning. Her face pales slightly, and she slides over to my desk, smiling faintly at the three girls.
Hello. Oh, Elizabeth. This guy's been bothering you for a while, right?
Elizabeth opens her mouth, clearly intent on agreeing with the girl, but I shake my head ever so slightly. She grits her teeth together, but somehow manages to keep her smile intact.
Thank you for your concern, but it's really fine.
The girls blink in clear surprise.
Oh, are you sure?
I didn't know Zoe went here.
Weren't you just saying the other day?
Saying what? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying.
She sends an uneasy glance at me. I only smile innocently. This really shouldn't be fun, but it is. Remarkably so.
I thought Yama was bothering... No, it was, a misunderstanding.
Oh, alright.
They nod slightly at me, like that's an adequate apology.
We're keeping an eye on you. Don't mess with Elizabeth.
Zoe has so many eyes.
I know. You do.
This is going to be fanfic, isn't it?
This is going right in my fan.
Wait. Zoe?
Monster.
It sounds like the
Similar voice.
similar
Yeah.
voices. I wonder if we'll run into Vera. then they strut out of the classroom, their footsteps in perfect unison. I turn to Elizabeth. She grips the edge of her seat until her knuckles turn white.
I can't believe you.
Hmm?
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Despicable.
Thuffer and Thuckatash, I sure am. She turns away from me in a huff. Excuse me, I'm not even the one who started it. Heck, she's the one who's constantly picking a fight. It's always been that way. Whatever, isn't even worth thinking about. I turn my attention back to the front of the classroom as the break comes to an end. Rest of the morning classes slug by uneventfully. This time Elizabeth is clearly sulking. Misaki is just as focused as ever. And by focused, I really mean that she's on her phone the entire period. When lunchtime comes, I tap Yahiko on the shoulder as I grab my backpack.
Why is he so sad?
Hey, lunch.
Huh? What?
Lunch. Cafeteria. Eat food.
Oh, yeah, sure. Right. Cafeteria.
Something wrong?
Nope, nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. I was just thinking, it'd be nice to have a couple more minions.
Or one? Isn't that what your club is for?
Club?
Blank look on his face is foreign to me. I slap him on the back. A club that'll take over the universe. Your, minions. Oh, clearly I'm really bad at this.
Whoa.
Huh?
It's lunchtime. When was it? Did I time travel?
Oh my god. Someone help him.
Someone help this boy!
A quick sigh of relief passes my lips before I'm able to spot it. Seems like Yahiko's back to normal. Yeah, it's 4018 AD. You've been asleep for 2,000 years.
I have. I don't feel that rested.
Well, we kept you in a cryo-freeze during a light stage of your sleep cycle rather than REM.
You mean I was scammed on 2,000 years of deep sleep?
On the contrary, you were saved from 2,000 years of homework.
Oh, I guess you're right.
I wonder when he'll realize that I'm not supposed to be alive.
Well, super realistic hologram Yama.
Yeah, there we go.
Shall we go grab some lunch? Or do you guys still eat that kind of thing?
Or he can make a totally ridiculous yet somehow plausible assumption. Indeed, we do.
Then what are we waiting for? I'm gonna see what kind of cuisine has developed after 2,000 years.
He's definitely Abed.
That level of idiocy, I mean, Troy fell for a lot of stuff.
I know.
God, it's so hard to peg these people. Thoroughly re-energized, he skips out the door. I'm just about to follow, but I feel a sudden tap on my shoulder. Yame Ishimoto.
Oh, that's me.
It's the girl from the cafe. Natsuki, was it? I glance at Elizabeth. She's in the middle of some fluffy small talk with her groupies and intentionally keeping her back to me. Lizzie's over there.
I'm aware of that. She isn't the one who I wish to speak with.
Okay, if you suddenly got like an interest in me, I'm actually going after Rui right now. I apologize. This is a bad time for you. What do you want?
I have a simple question for you.
I have a simple answer. As far as I can tell, nothing simple when it comes to this girl.
Have you ever felt like two people are fighting for your body?
Are you hitting on me?
What?
I think she means like multiple personality like stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
More specifically, fighting for control over your body.
Okay.
Like mind control?
No. More like two different entities in simultaneous residence, resulting in widely different actions or processes of thought.
She's the murderer. The chill runs up my spine.
She's too
We're the
obvious.
murderer. I think it'd be fairly obvious if I'm going through something like that.
Well, you may or may not have any recollection of the other entity.
We're the murderer! We're Tyler Durden! Something about her mysterious smile sets me on edge. And what's with the sudden questions?
Psychology paper. We're studying dissociative identity disorder.
That's it, yeah.
Yin, do you know anything about that?
I do.
Good. And we may need you later.
Okay.
Which is...
Colloquially, it's known as multiple personality disorder.
Is that in the DSM? I know things.
I would say you should know of it already, but perhaps your alter ego surfaces during psychology class.
What?
We're the murderer! I clench my jaw at her obvious accusation, searching to find an answer in her face. I find none. So do I look like the kind of person who has multiple personality disorder?
Do you want to know the answer to that question?
Yeah.
Look, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Try asking Elizabeth. She's the one who rapidly switches between being nice and being a pain in the ass. It's called tsundere. And she seemed... I don't know if she's any good at it. We haven't really interacted with her that much. She only nods and smiles, but I sense her eyes boring through the back of my head as I slip out of the classroom.
Okay.
I attempt to shake off the encounter as I head to the cafeteria, but Natsuki's words linger in the back of my mind with my other ego. Thankfully, when I arrive, Yahiko immediately waves me over, face cheerily shining.
Have a seat, my loyal minion.
Oh, you better watch it.
Today's special is baby back ribs.
And I'm good with it. I can see that from your plate.
You can divine stuff from my plate? Look into my love life fortune.
What?
It's like he set this up for us on purpose. He's acting awfully normal. Did he already forget that he's supposed to be 2,000 years in the future? Just eat.
Well, I suppose I'll let it slide this time. But a master is supposed to command his minions, not the other way around.
Shut up and I'll read your future. Exactly.
What?
Nothing. I glance around the cafeteria as I start on my own plate. Oh, I can see your future in this one. You will never have a woman. No woman for you. All the woman will be gone. I recognize quite a few faces. Natsuki and Elizabeth, surrounded by groupies. Masato and a few track members.
Why isn't he sitting with us?
Because he's got his groupies. Akira and a few drama club members. Rui's absent, probably speaking to Mr. Ryota on my behalf. Masaki too, though I rarely see her around outside of class. She's the murderer! And in the corner, eating alone is... Oh, that's cute. She's sucking a peach. Eating alone is Irie. She seems to be satisfying herself with her own plate of... That's a peach!
Yeah, she's clearly eating ass. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Something about the picture looks empty. No, something about the picture looks wrong. Was it that hard to just...
Just give her a frickin' rib.
Say, that gives me an idea. So how's it been with the ladies?
Need you even ask? Fantabulous, of course.
Oh, so you've got all the woman? Would you mind teaching this humble servant your ways?
I thought you'd never ask, but why now?
I try to wave off his question by gesturing to Ari's direction.
Yeah.
So how about her?
I love how you're flipping your hair as you're talking.
Oh, someone's caught your eye, have they?
His eyes flickered Ari's direction. I expect him to coo about how adorable she is, how lovely her hair is, how perfect her nose or chin or whatever is, but he only pauses, his brow furrowed in confusion.
Huh.
What is it?
She looks kind of familiar.
Oh?
Like, really familiar.
Ordinarily, I think that he's crafting a pickup line, but his bewilderment seems genuine. Where'd you see her?
I have no clue.
District 6.
Eventually, he just shrugs this off with an easygoing grin.
Well, my good minion, we shouldn't be wasting time. Watch and learn from the great master.
The master of woman. Well, I guess it's not important. As always, it will be an honor to see your spectacular techniques.
I know, right? You should be grateful I'm not making you pay tuition for such enlightening lessons. I can't speak today.
certainly enlightening, but probably not in the way he's thinking. I bet that the number of girls you seduce is uncountable.
You got that right.
Well, technically 0 is uncountable.
First lesson, my dear apprentice, never waste time. Are they eating? Great. Depressed and withdrawn? Fantastic. Saying that they want to be alone? Perfect.
What?
Love waits for nobody, Yama. Remember that.
I can't help but chuckle at just how terrible his advice is.
No.
By any chance, have you gotten slapped?
Oh yeah, all the time.
I think he's probably just into it at this point. Why is he saying that like it's a badge of honor?
You see, evoking a strong reaction means that you've touched the young lady's heart.
In a bad way!
The line between love and hate is thinner than the line between love and apathy.
Okay, he's not entirely wrong there, I guess.
That's why the most important thing is to make a big impression.
A bad impression?
That's unusually perceptive.
On that note, we're wasting time. There's an adorable lass to seduce.
No.
Please don't say it like that again. Yahiko promptly skips over to Ari, eyebrows raised in flirtatious attack.
Oh no.
Hey, how does it feel to be the most beautiful girl in the room?
Uh-oh.
Looks like the Ikari is already hitting hard. How will this opponent respond? It's not very effective.
Can I see your uniform tag? I gotta see if you were made in heaven.
No.
A spectacular hit. How will the last dodge out of this one?
China.
Huh?
The uniform was made in China.
Ikari staggers back from the fatal counter.
Well, I wasn't... I mean...
It seems that he's in a state of shock. The last seizes this opportunity for an offensive maneuver.
Your food.
What?
Give me your food.
What?
Will you eat it?
Hey, what are you doing to my ribs?
It's a critical hit. The last is full of is paralyzed. She just stole his food.
You're gonna get fat if you... You're gonna get fat if you eat so much.
Not as fat as you. I'm 102 pounds soaking wet.
You're what? But you can't be that short.
5'2" of fury, of ginger fury.
5'2" of ginger fury. She is Rorschach. The super effective Ikari is silenced. The last Spencer free turns, munching at her newly acquired meal. It's sort of adorable, like a baby hamster munching it. But anyway, back to the match. Ikari studies the last for a moment, no doubt attempting to analyze any potential weak points.
This girl's a tough one. Usually I don't allow things like this, but... Yama, why don't you give it a shot?
Nah, I'm just a commentator of this battle.
What?
Nothing. Thankfully, Ikari decides to switch his attention from the lovely commentator back to his original target.
Why aren't you responding? You should be honored that someone like me is paying attention to someone like you.
Oh.
Don't tell me you don't swing that way.
I'm straight. Which is more than I could say about you.
A clean hit at his vital point. It looks bad for Ikari.
Then why?
The last merely finishes up Ikari's ribs and moves on to her own.
Are you a witch who took some weird potion to resist me? Why are you unaffected by my charms?
Charms? What charms?
Ikari has gone berserk. He's attempting Wild Haymaker.
What?
Stop ignoring me!
Nah.
Arrgh! Forget it. You're just like the other commoners. You don't deserve being seduced by a superior being like me.
Wow.
Eh.
Answer me when I'm talking to you.
No.
My meat's getting cold. And your meat's looking flaccid.
Wow. Shots fired.
What an amazing display of indirect trash talking. The lass has just placed Ikari below some humble baby back ribs.
You.
Me.
Hikari hurt himself in his confusion.
Meanie, bully, I'll have my revenge, I tell you, revenge!
God.
Some of you people don't seem to understand. I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me.
And Hikari exits the ring. Automatic forfeit.
Wow.
Instant KO! Nothing. As Ari finishes up the meat on her plate, I settle into the chair next to her. It's hard to tell from the stoic expression on her face, but she seems a little happier than a few moments ago. I would certainly be
Oh,
happier
she's
too.
so cute. Look at that face.
Do you want my ribs?
And I think we'll have to find out if we're gonna get some ribs next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.